Howdy guys, welcome to Moto Joshing. So I wanted to bring you here at the castle to reveal my new motorcycle. So let's get into it. So I'm just heading on my way home. Just by Caerphilly Castle. And what a beautiful sight it is. It's a lovely evening, though it does look like it's threatening to rain, but hopefully the sun can hang up. Anyway, should we get onto it? I'm sure you're not watching to hear me waffle on, so let's do this. So without further ado, meet Pumba. So, what you see before you is a 1982 Honda CX500 Eurosport. It was imported in 2001, and here it is in all its glory. So, what happened to the other bike, I hear you ask? Nothing. Still perfectly happy sitting in my garage. And indeed, I bought this majestic steed to take me to and from work. So let's have a closer look at her mysteriousness. That's right, the number plate sucks, but it doesn't suck. Yeah, I'll tell you it does. But it's all part of the fun. Check out the old school clockage. And you will note this is in kilometers. So I have no real clue how fast I'm going most of the time. But yeah, you can see even in kilometers the mileage. Is a majestic 71,467. And here it is from the other side. And from the front. So let me hop on the bike and then we'll talk more about it. Oh, I forgot before we hop on. You're probably going to want to, hear the beast. So, here we go. There it is. Putting it to life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Well, not quite as loud as my other one, but definitely a different kind of animal. So, why did I buy a bike older than me? Well, as I said before, I was tempted to buy a second bike for tooting back into work and just racking up the wasted miles, so I wouldn't need to service it so often. So of course, this was kind of what I come up with. So how did I come across Pumba? Well, as you may have known, or at least will, I was in Stafford, the International Classic Motorbike Show, over the weekend, just past, and there at Stafford, among many bikes, this one presented itself to my dad and my buddies Alwyn and Martin, and it certainly spoke to them. Martin's got one of these himself, so he knows the bike, he knows their capabilities. He also knows that these things are like tanks, so it's one of these things that they run pretty well, and they last a long time. So Martin knew the prowess. Obviously the other chaps you know, jumped all over it, had a look, spotted it, and then gave me a call and said come take a look-see. And of course, you know, I'm no fool. I'll take the advice of people that know more than me. Maybe a test. Slow speed overtaking. This is one hell of a hill. Now that pumper taking in second, like a boss. So again, this is in kilometers, so I actually have no idea how fast I'm going. I'm still working out the equations. But anyway, so the guys advised me of the type of majestic steed I had on my hands, and I thought better to not take that advice and throw it away. So the good thing about these bikes, I'll make it easy, is that it's a drive shaft, so no chain maintenance. The fact that they're known for lasting a lot of miles, the fact that this one purrs like a kitten, you know, starts first time, you know, sometimes obviously with a bit of choke or whatever, but you know, and these bikes are known for their reliability. So, and then we get on to the other thing, and that of course is an important factor. How much did I spend on such a majestic animal? I'm assuming you would think that I would be spending a lot of money to get something as delightful as this baby, and the answer is no. It really didn't cost me a lot of money, I don't think. So I spent £525 on purchasing Pumbaa. That was with a full year's MOT that had only been done last week, and yeah, I have to say, VO5 and all that jazz. And so far, all I've done is, you know, tax and insure it, and that's basically it. So I've taken it to work the last couple of days, and so far a cracking reliable warhorse and a tank of such. And this is what I plan on doing, is just tootling to and from work on this bike, so that I can leave good miles to my other bike. So I'm only going to use that then on, you know, evenings, weekend, when the mood pertains. But I'm not going to do any kind of boring miles, so there'll be no commuting on the other bike anymore. Yeah, we're just going to do those miles on this bike. And as you can see, she's he is a capable steed. I can not necessarily check what speed it's going, but it seems to be very capable. Definitely capable of 100 miles per hour, apparently. Obviously I wouldn't know that because, you know, I wouldn't have gone up a bypass to test that at all. I just went to 70 mile an hour as the law states, and no more. But at the same time, I wouldn't have known necessarily what that speed was. I'm not necessarily sure the speedo is particularly accurate, but as you can see, Pumbaa is a bit of a heavy beast, but mechanically sound, fairly easy to work on, and known as an incredibly robust motorcycle. So even though it's a couple of years older than I am, it's still in cracking nick. Still going great guns. No real problems at all so far. I'm sure once we get some, I'll do the due diligence, shall I say, with proper enunciation. on the weekend, and we'll probably change all the fluids over and things. Just to be sure, even though I imagine they were probably done before the MOT, whoever had it last seems to have been fairly straight up with it. And so yeah, mileage wise I think 70 odd thousand equates to just something over 40,000 miles. Apparently as long as you keep these mechanically tuned, these bikes are capable of a lot more than that. So we got ourselves a little bargain. The other guys thought it was a cracking deal for the money, and from everything I've seen so far and experienced, I would agree. Purrs like a kitten, doesn't complain, and a perfect little commuting tool. So hopefully you'll only see some coincidence and things. I don't think you'll see Pumba too much, but you never know. But yeah, so I hope you all like Pumba and appreciate him for his commutability and ease of use, and just to stop me running up miles needlessly on my other bike, on my ES6F, and embrace it with all. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-ta, bye-bye.